Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hey, welcome to Calvin's Got Game, where I do board game reviews for you. I do board games that are not necessarily the mainstream. Sometimes they're out of print, sometimes they're new, sometimes they're older. So here we go. The game I got for you today is out of print, and it's called KUUDUK. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. K-U-U-D-U-K, KUUDUK. This game is for 2 to 8 players, ages 7 to adult. It's made by toysite. This version is. This was also put out by Mattel and a Dutch company called, and I'm going to butcher it, Bussen Deutsch and Associates, and also a group called Pondering Armored Vehicle. So this was done by toysite though. I'm going to lay it out on the table for you, tell you what I think when I come back. Here's what comes in KUUDUK. You get a score sheet, a pencil, cards, and the rule book. The object of the game is to spell KUUDUK. Alright, so what's going to happen is each person is going to get 3 cards. Alright, on their turn, the rest of them will be put in a draw pile. So what will happen is on your turn, you have 3 cards, right? So you'll notice we have colors and we have dots. So when I play this K for my first K in KUUDUK, I'll play it there. I don't have to discard as long as I lay down. I can only have 3 cards in my hand at a time. So the next person will come and he'll draw a card to play. Well, this says swipe any. Well, there's a lot of those on top here. Let's say this guy has a U out. You can start with any letter you want. See that? Can you see that? Okay. You can start with any letter you want. So that's his first U over there. So when it comes back around to my turn, I could swap any, or swipe any, sorry. I could swipe any. I could take his U and put it over here because it's orange. It matches, doesn't have the same dots, which is okay, but it's orange. Now if I wanted to play this U on my next turn, I could play it because it has 2 dots. Not necessarily the same color, but it has 2 dots. So this is how you're going to go through here and spell KUUDUK. So now we need to find a D that would match, which would be that. And then I need another K and a U. Well, here's a U. Look at that. That would work. And then we need another K. We could use an orange K, or, hang on, let me find a purple K here, show you all the lovely colors. And there we go. Now, all these colors don't match, and that's okay, because the numbers match, the dots match. These 2 colors match, well these 2 dots match here. These colors match, well the 2 dots match here, and the 2 dots match there. So the first person to spell KUUDUK gets 6 points. So that person will get 6 points. The next people, if you have cards down and you have 2 cards in your hand because you didn't draw one time, you just played, which you have the option of drawing, to weed down the cards in your hand. You would score 2 points because you take those 2 away, or 1 point. You score 1 point. You take 2 away for the cards in your hand, you'd score 1 point. And the first person to get 15 points wins. It's that simple. There are a lot of switches. The switch means it comes back to you on your turn. It's like a reverse, and like Uno or whatever. It's kind of like a reverse. Then you have a swipe any. You have a swipe right, and you have a swipe left, if I can find it here. Swipe left. So you could swipe cards from other players as long as it helps you. You can also pick up a card from the discard pile. If somebody throws a D down that you need, or a letter that you need, you can pick it up, but you have to play it immediately. So you'd have to be able to play it on your deal. So it's one of those things that this game is kind of fun, but you're going to be scoring. You're trying to do that. You got people trying to swipe from you, take things from you. It's a pretty cool pretty cool concept here. I'll come back and tell you what I think about it. Here's what I think about KUUDUK. Here's the rule book for KUUDUK, which I didn't show you real well a while ago. And I don't know if I told you this is a 2 to 8 player game, ages 7 to adult, made by toysite, published by toysite. The rules are pretty self-explanatory. It's not hard to figure out. And I think I said you got to get 15 points. First person to exceed 15 points wins. Want to make sure I got all that in there. Everybody gets to play. Once you spell KUUDUK, everybody gets to finish a round before you stop. So if there's a tie or anything, the person with the most cards down or something wins. You have tiebreakers in here. I'll let you figure that out. The cards are pretty good. They're very slick. They're kind of like, they remind me of Uno cards. And they remind me of Uno cards because Mattel actually put this out at one point, and they make Uno and other games like that. So I know this is put out by toysite, but I think that they probably followed the same lead as Mattel on the cards and stuff. The score pad, it's great. I mean, you know, you're going to put your first score here, and then whatever you make in your second round, you add them together, put it down there. Write the person's initial up here. It's an okay game. I'm not going to say it's a great game. Not going to say it's extremely fun. I won't turn down playing it. I enjoy it. But it's not something I'm going to go, ooh, let's play KUUDUK. It's a alright game. But I think you guys might like it. If you like those kind of games where you're getting somebody else and taking a card from them, or kind of like getting back at somebody for taking something of yours, I think you might like it. It's very take that-ish, is what I'm trying to get at. So if you like those take that games, you might enjoy this. Hard to find. If you do come across it, give it a shot. If it's cheap enough, you might enjoy it. Hey, thanks for watching Calvin's Got Game. I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, share this video, and once again, thank you.